Alright, I'm back. So I got here a wire brush thingy on the drill, and I have a razor. This razor is a little dull, but that's all I have right now. Need to get more. So I'm gonna see what works better at getting rid of this faded plastic right here. And you can see right here, that's where I use the wire drill attachment. And it did a pretty good job. I feel like if I do a little bit more, it'll be even better. But for now, it feels really smooth. It's not really scratched up. And we'll see which one works better. So I'll try the razor while it's dry. Let's use this. So both of them are doing a pretty good job. This feels smoother, the razor part for sure. Maybe I can go over it with a drill and then just kind of finish it up with a razor. So it looks decent. Some trail riding. So look at this side. It's all faded and pretty ugly. And look at this side. It's all nice and red. Alright, so I'll put some gasoline inside the tank so it'll help break down that varnish that's collecting on the bottom. There's like a little gooey mix down there, so hopefully it'll break it down. But for the next 20 minutes I'm going to be cleaning this up, so it's not very exciting. I'm just going to speed it up. Okay, so after a little bit more scraping and grinding and buffing with the drill, this is the result I got, and I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. Right now it's dry, And the only thing I kind of went too hard here with the drill, kind of made this kind of scratching mark right here. This was here before, but I don't worry about it. But this is where the XR logo used to be. It's kind of sticks out a little bit, so hopefully when I put a logo, it won't be visible, but smooth. I didn't use the blowtorch, I just used the razor. So what I did before, I would just use the razor for the most part to scrape it, and then I used the drill wire brush to kind of buff it and smooth it out. Okay, so I just did a quick inspection. I actually never had a chance to take off, or I actually never worked on the XR250R. I never owned one. So I see it's just regular well, on my XR500, I think it just bolted on. There was no screw here for a clamp. There's a clamp here, but it looks like the throttle cables are completely seized, and I can't move this. I don't know what's it called, throttle body, the two cable pulley that kind of moves back and forth. It's kind of seized. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take off the gas tank so I can get access to the top of the carb, and we'll go from here. So we take this off. Yeah, it's pretty tough. And 2 bolts there. Oh, there's no battery. I'm trying to unscrew it. What happened is that I drained the battery from when I was using the drill, and I just took the battery from the impact wrench, and I never put it back together. I used the air filter cage to be as my hardware and bolt storage for this motorcycle. Alright, so should just lift off. Probably hooked up to the petcock. Let's see. Ooh. And then it's started to crack on the end, which is kind of expected. The weather did its job, so I'm gonna get it moving back and forth, and hopefully it'll slide off. I might have to employ a screwdriver. So I got myself a flathead screwdriver right here. Now push and pull. Push with the screwdriver and pull with the pliers. Starting to come off a little bit. Not too worried about damaging it because it's so cracked and old and it needs to be replaced. Alright. Tank is off. Let's see if the petcock actually works. Let's see if you see it. I'm going to. Oh yeah, look at this. Juicy. So of course it only works in the reserve because there's barely any fuel, but the good thing, it was all yellow and weird, and now it's coming out clear. I like that. So yeah, it's all covered in mud, but it looks all stock. It doesn't look like anyone messed with it. There's no zip ties or anything like that, and no different colors wires or electrical tape, which I like a lot. I love when I get a bike and you can see no one messed with it. It's the best. This clamp is sort of loose. And we got clamp number 2. I'm not gonna drain the carb because I really don't care. What's in it? Wow, this rubber boot should be pliable, but it's really hard. I don't like that. Moves a little. Still, I mean, the bike has been sitting outside for a while. What do I expect? So there's a screw that holds this plate that fixates cables, like the cable stops. So let's see if I can maybe unscrew it. Wow, it's stuck in there. I could feel it moving a little bit. I'm really scared that I'm gonna strip it. No, it's moving. All right. Haven't stripped anything on this bike yet. It's a good sign. It's a good start. There's a really small bolt, and I got it. And it looks good. Doesn't look like anyone tampered with it at all, not even me. Alright, let's see if I can free up take out the cables. Come on, baby. Move. The cable's stuck. Maybe I should loosen this up and take them out that way. I need a 10mm wrench. It doesn't help me that I just loosened up this bracket, so it's just floating. So it makes it even harder for me to take it out. Alright, this cable is out. So I guess I could have just left the bracket on, but it worked out. So I got one cable out. I'm almost done taking the other cable out, but this breather hose is in the way. I'm gonna pull it out. So filthy. Filthy. And it's almost out. Sorry if the angle is not good. Can't see anything. Alright, it's out. So let's try to pull the carb out. Come on, man. Come out. Hard as a rock, this rubber. All right. Wonder if I have to take the shock reservoir out. English is not my first language, so I guess you can tell. You probably think this guy sounds weird. Huh. I don't know what's the best to take it out. What's the best way? Yeah, it looks like maybe if I take this shock reservoir out, I might be able to pull it out pretty easily. Yeah, let's do that.